Hey everybody, this is that German guy Josh Runquist, and I'm here with Trey from Dying Fetus. He's going to be doing a great set here at the Skyway Theater in Minneapolis for Summer Slaughter. How's it going?
It's going pretty good, man. I hope I can deliver on that nice talk up that I actually play a good set tonight. So hopefully we'll bring it today.
Oh, I'm sure you guys will.
Cool.
Every time you guys come through town, it's just always killer. So
thanks.
Oh, not a problem. So how's the tour been so far?
It's been cool, man. I mean, this is obviously the most death metal Summer Slaughter in a long time. Mm-hmm. And the really cool thing is just about every band on this tour has been doing it a long time. So everybody gets along. We all know each other anyway. Mm-hmm. So it's like hanging out with a bunch of friends and stuff like that. And of course we're making new friends too, but so far this has been a great run, I think, for all the bands.
Yeah, it's very cool to see. I think it's been one of the best lineups of Summer Slaughter so far. I mean, with all the bands that are going on here, it's some nice variety in the death metal as well, which is cool to see.
Absolutely. I mean, you got guys like Origin who are like this, the super fast tech grindy stuff, and then you've got Morbid Angel at the end of the night doing like, come on, I mean, it's one of the most influential bands in death metal. So I mean, they're bringing what everybody has been copying for years.
That's so very true.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you guys make it onto this tour?
The booking agent said, "Do you want to be doing Summer Slaughter?" And we did it. So yeah, booking agent approached us, said, "You want to do Summer Slaughter?" And we're like, "Yeah." Direct support? Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, that is so very cool to see you guys doing direct support for Morbid Angel. I mean, that's such a cool lineup to see.
Hey, we're honored to be playing in the spot that we got, and being able to warm the stage up for Morbid Angel every night is pretty cool.
Oh, so very true. So I'm guessing it's like a 45-minute set or something along that line?
No, we're 35.
Oh, 35?
35. Okay. It's a
okay.
Short one. We just get sweaty and then we get to walk off stage, so it's pretty cool.
Very nice. So with that said, with 35 minutes, are you guys just sticking to the last album, or are you guys trying to play a little bit of everything in that 35 minutes, or how's that going?
We tried to cater a set that has songs that keep people moving, keep the crowd moving, keep the crowd pumped up. And so we picked all the best songs from all the albums, the ones that are going to keep everybody charged up, hyped up, and excited. We don't want any parts in the set that drag, make people get lost in the music. We want people to be slamming the whole fucking time. So we picked songs that would best do that from each album.
That's a great way to do it too. I mean, it's, again, opening for Morbid Angel, I mean, like picking out the best songs that you guys can do to open up for that. I mean, it's a great way to go.
Hey, that's what you got to do. You got to go out there and bring it every night.
And from what I understand, I mean, you guys have definitely been bringing it so far on this tour.
I'd hope so.
So what are you guys' plans after this tour?
We are going to go and start the writing process up again. We kind of are taking a little break from writing while we're on tour. We need to put a new album together, and we're going to take our time putting it together and make sure it's a solid release that can complement the way Reign Supreme came out. So we're going to take some time, and then in the fall, early winter, we're going to Europe doing a headlining tour with Goatwhore and Fallujah, and a band called Malevolence in Europe. We'll be out there for 6 weeks. So that should be cool.
Nice.
That should be cool.
That's a killer lineup as well.
It is. We'll see how that all goes down. I think it's going to be a good one. Cold, but good.
That's true. So when you say you're getting into the writing process, has there been any ideas written so far, or is it just going to be like completely new once you guys are getting off tour?
There's like nothing that you could call a song. It's like we've got pieces, and whether or not those pieces are going to fit together, that'll be fleshed out in the mix later on. Right now we've just got like a couple parts that work well together, but like how does that become a song? We got to work on it. So we're working on stuff, nothing that you call a song.
That's cool though. I mean, I'm definitely looking forward to it when it comes out. I'm sure it's going to be killer.
I would hope so. That's what we try to do.
So what are you guys listening to on the road this tour?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope. the driver in our van, he plays his music really quiet, and he listens to some hardcore up front, but really we're not listening to any music except for the music we hear at the show, you know. So but if you want to know what like kind of music we listen to, you know, I like Old Brutal Truth sometimes, and then Worm Rot is a really good band too, some grind, and gotten back into like Once Upon a Cross by Deicide.
Oh yes.
Listening to that one again. So yeah, some stuff like that. So that's what I'm listening to in my spare time. But we're not really listening to anything in the van. Once we're in the van, we're sleeping.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. So, with that said, with your drumming, you know, doing a killer 35-minute set, is there like any practice regimens that you go through before you hit stage?
No, just get moving. You know, I'll flip my sticks backwards in my hands and kind of smack them against the forearm meat right by your elbow and warm up like that, and don't play on any pad sets really, or just move my feet. Nothing fast, just get the blood flowing, just get the joints limber and loose, and do some stretches, and maybe drink a Coca-Cola just for a little bit of sugar, a little bit of caffeine, and or a coffee. Just get on stage. There's some drummers that warm up all day here, which is cool. That's great, you know. But I feel sometimes if I spend all day warming up, I've already played the set, and by the time it's time for me to play the set, I don't have it in me anymore. You know, I'm not old, but I'm not young. I'm 35, so you know, I try to save it for the stage and just do it up there. You know, I used to warm up a lot, and now it's just, you know, maybe a little bit of rudiment playing on my forearms, and then a little bit of rudiments with my feet, and then just get up there and play some fucking Dying Fetus, man.
That's right. I'm the same way when I play too. It's like I don't want to waste my energy that I have on the stage or anything like that. It's like I spend about like 10-15 minutes just like warming up and everything, and then I'm good to go. So that's a good approach.
Yeah, you know, save the show for the show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Has there been any good road stories so far with Summer Slaughter, or has it been pretty mellow?
Let's see. It's been pretty mellow, actually. I think I've heard some stories about some people wilding out, getting crazy, but I don't think there's really been any like chair throwing or fist fights and stuff. Everybody's been getting along really well, so it's just been fun. No, actually, there's been a couple cool moments. There was in Texas. There's a lady named Lena and her husband that come out, and they barbecue for all the bands, and it's free, and they bring like liquor and beer, and they're down to like help, you know, bands out on the road, and they don't ask for anything except for thank you and some gratitude, and maybe a little bit of help cleaning up.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they bring out a big spread and stuff like that. So things like that have been pretty cool. There was another guy that did that in St. Petersburg, Florida, Tampa, basically. And, you know, that was really cool. You know, it's neat when you get some things like that happen, and you know, the people are really there. They're not looking for anything. They're not asking me backstage or anything. In fact, they don't even go into the show. They just hang out outside.
Oh, nice.
And hang with the band. So that's pretty cool. That's a really neat thing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to see people like that helping out the bands.
Absolutely. Apparently, they have a pretty sweet pad, and they let bands crash there and get showers and laundry and stuff. So pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, getting back to your setup, do you ever feel the need to change your setup at all, or are you comfortable with the setup that you have?
I was talking about that earlier today. I've actually moved a couple pieces of my drum set around recently to just make it a little bit more ergonomic. Mm-hmm. So I'm not chicken winging my ride. And when I say chicken winging the ride, the ride's kind of above my floor tom, so it's way off to your right side, and you end up having to push your elbow behind your back in order to play the ride right. And so when you're doing that, it causes my fingers to go numb. And for longevity of playing, not just your set, but for a drumming career, you got to change some stuff up. So I'm thinking about moving some stuff around. But I have moved some things around for more ergonomics. I'm not carrying 2 kick drums on this tour. I'm carrying 1 because I'm sick and tired of bringing 2, even though 2 looks metal as fuck.
Oh, yes.
But, yeah, I mean, you know, I've been thinking about scaling down, you know, just because it's like I have a couple cymbals that I literally only hit like twice in a set. And it's like, well, why am I bringing that? You know, just for those 2 accent moments, and maybe we're not even playing the song that has that in there, so I feel obligated to play them. It's like, why not scale down? And do I really need 3 crashes? Why not 2? And yeah, so I mean, I think every drummer's messing around with their kit just a little bit at all times, but I'm pretty happy with the way most of my kit is, but I might change it up a little bit.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, too. I mean, I think it inspires creativity when you change your setup as well.
Absolutely. We had to do some shows, a show in India and a couple in Russia, and then we played on a boat on the River Thames for the Golden Gods Metal Hammer Awards pre-show, and there was only a 5-piece there, and so I had to be ready to play on a 5-piece. So back home, I prepared myself and I took all the fun stuff away from my drum set and just played on a 5-piece with the bare cymbals, bare essential. And when you're trying to like take a roll that you usually do 4 toms with, and you only have 3 or 2, you know, it really causes you to try to figure out what the hell you're doing. So yeah.
Yeah, again, I think it's just like a great idea for like creativity. I mean, there are situations like that where, you know, you're playing a different setup than you're used to, and then just like being able to play the same songs on that setup, it'll help you in the future come up with like different ideas.
Oh yeah, I mean, you got to try to work those things out ahead of time, and have yourself mentally prepared for it. That way, that it's not such a surprise when you get into the moment.
That's right. All right, so just to wrap things up here, thanks again for doing this interview. It's going to be great seeing you guys playing again.
Cool.
And is there anything else that you'd like to bring up that I've not brought up yet?
Not really. Maybe just thank any of the fans of Dying Fetus or drummers who are interested in what I do. You know, I mean, we are grateful for your support, and, you know, without people coming out to shows and hanging out and having interest in the band, we wouldn't be able to be doing this. So thanks to all those people out there who support brutal death metal and specifically Dying Fetus.
And I'm glad to be one of them too, and
Cool.
I know you guys are going to be putting on a killer show tonight.
Right on, brother.
All right, so once again, support Dying Fetus in any way you can, and this has been That Drummer Guy, Josh Runquist. Thank you.